Hey there, and welcome to Hope Guardians, a space where we speak gently about the hard things. Today's episode is one that sits close to the heart. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by self-criticism, or if you're navigating heavy emotions like self-harm or suicidal thoughts, I want you to know that you are not alone. We often hear people say, be kind to yourself. But what does that really mean when your inner voice is constantly harsh? When every mistake feels like a failure and you're your own worst critic? Today, let's talk about self-compassion. Self-compassion isn't just some fluffy idea. It's about showing yourself the same warmth, understanding, and even patience you would offer to someone you love. Now think of a friend who's struggling. What would you say to them? You wouldn't call them worthless. You wouldn't tell them to just get over it. You'd probably listen. You'd sit with them and stand by them. You'd remind them of their worth, even when they can't see it for themselves. So in that case, why can't we do the same for ourselves? Now let me be honest. The truth is, when you're fighting battles like self-harm or suicidal thoughts, your mind often becomes a hostile place, a war zone. Self-criticism can feel like your default mode, but it doesn't have to stay that way. Dr. Kristin Neff, one of the leading researchers on self-compassion, breaks it down into 3 parts: mindfulness, shared humanity, as well as kindness. Mindfulness is about acknowledging pain without being consumed by it. Shared humanity reminds us that we aren't alone in our struggles, and trust me, we never are. And kindness is just that. Being gentle with yourself, especially when it's hard. I want to invite you to try something, right here, right now. Take a deep breath and think of one thing you're struggling with. Now ask yourself, what would I say to a friend who's going through this? And now try saying that to yourself. Not as a performance, not as toxic positivity, but as a reminder that you are worthy of compassion, even in your mess, even in your pain. Because healing is never about perfection. It's about the small, kind steps that we take towards wholeness. If you're listening to this and you're hurting, please know, your pain doesn't make you broken, and you are not alone. Being kind to yourself doesn't erase the hard days, but it does make the burden a little lighter. Be kind to yourself, because sometimes that's just enough to keep going. Being kind to yourself is just like placing a gentle hand on your heart and saying, I'm doing the best that I can. And sometimes that's more than enough to help us keep going. If you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, please know that there is help. We Hope Guardians, we are a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting young people struggling with self-harm, suicidal thoughts, and mental health. We offer free peer support sessions, 24/7 availability if you ever need to talk, awareness posts and helpful articles, workshops for healing and growth, a magazine corner to share your journey, as well as a Discord space filled with fun, safe activities. You're not alone in this. Hope Gardens is here to listen, support, and walk with you toward healing. Please never hesitate to reach out, because even the smallest step can lead to something better. Thank you for sharing these few minutes with me today. I am Nicole, a volunteer podcast at Hope Guardians, and if this episode touched your heart, I hope you carry a little more softness with you, especially toward yourself. Talk to yourself with the same love you'd give to someone you care about deeply. You deserve that and so much more. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You are loved, you are needed, and you matter.